Zohar Mamdani is a great example of the great feminization. Here we can see that 83% of young women voted him in, as well as his announcement that he has an all-female transition team. To some, that's empowerment, but to others, it's a very strange cultural shift, and political scientist Helen Andrews calls it the great feminization. Let me explain. Andrews argues this isn't about left or right, it's actually psychological. Once women become the majority inside an institution, the rules of behavior change. What does that mean? Competition gives way to consensus, confrontation to emotional harmony, etc., etc., and she tracks this with hard numbers. Law schools turned majority female in 2016. Law firm associates crossed 50% in 2023. The New York Times staff went majority female in 2018, now roughly at 55%. Women became the majority of college-educated workers in 2019, and by 2023, they were the majority of college instructors. The psychology field was once male-dominated, now it's down to less than 20%. And Andrews states that each of these tipping points reshapes the institution at its core. In her speech, and I quote, "The rule of law will not survive the legal profession becoming majority female." What's her reasoning? Well, she says that the law depends on cold consistency, precedent over empathy, and she claims women are trained to consider context and fairness before the actual rules and laws. She warns that when feeling outweighs principle, the system bends to sentiment instead of justice.
I'm telling you this right now. There is a war on women, and women don't know it. They're trying to put you guys in power because it's easy to take over you than taking over men. So women, you guys are voting for these Democratic people, but they're trying to give you the power, but then take it away from you very so quickly, and you don't understand it. The great feminization, we need men. Why are men better than women in certain things, especially in the leadership roles? There's no feelings. There's facts. Yes or no, black or white. With women, it's all the way around. They consider everything when men just look at the facts that's in front of them. Women are nurturers. So naturally, they go to empathy, feelings. Men are not. Men are looking at it, facts. This is the reason why it's good to have women around your kids, but you also need a man too to teach your kids that sometimes solution needs to be with just the facts. There's no emotion. I don't care what's going on around me. I don't care about the emotional atmosphere. What are the facts? Tell me the facts. That's the reason why men can make a decision faster than women, because you're giving me the facts, you're giving me the question. I'm not thinking about all the other things that could affect this. I'm going my decision based on the facts. But the great feminization, this is a great video. We're going to watch more of it. But I definitely believe that what the Democrats are doing, they're trying to put these women in power, and they're trying to have them be the leader of basically their new image, because women are using feelings. Oh, I don't like the ICE agents because, I don't like how the ICE agents are getting, being rough with the people. Not knowing these people broke the law. They don't care about the law. They care about the context. They care about the feelings of that person. But why would you care about the feelings of that person when they broke the law? Oh, he just has a bad childhood. His parents are this and his parents are that. So we'll slap him on the wrist. Wait, he just went in there and shot 2 people and tried to steal their car. It doesn't matter. He has a bad childhood. It's all about emotions and empathy. Let him free. Then he lets him free. Does another thing. He kills people next time. It's about facts. There's a lot of leadership roles that it needs to be facts. What are the facts? The facts are this. I don't care what his childhood is, but if he kills somebody, he's going to jail. I don't care. See, this is the reason why they're putting women, because they know that they're appealing to other women and their feelings. But what does that do? It makes America soft. It makes our kids soft. This is the reason why you have these kids raised by single mothers, and their men, a good percentage of them are feminine and they turn gay, or they want to be a woman. So they go to that transgender route that we have now. This is why, because there's so much empathy, feelings, estrogen, all of that is getting into that child, especially that male child. That's just how they turn out. They turn out sensitive. They turn out very feminine. They want to be a woman because they don't know what the other side looks like, as far as a man saying, this is how you make decisions. This is how you're supposed to be a man, just like this. Yes, men can have empathy. We can have it. But for a lot of decisions, especially when we need to make a decision on a dime, I do not care about what's going on. I do not care about how you feel. I do not care about how you feel. Give me the facts. Give me the facts. But this is the reason why we have more criminals in the street. This is the reason why we have kids in these schools, because most of the kids, teachers are what? Females. So the females say, it's okay, he can't read. It's okay, I'm gonna pass him anyway. So now this kid keeps getting passed by female teachers, and then he gets out there in the real world, can't get a job because he can't read. It's because the teachers felt so sorry for him, they just kept pushing him forward because he's a good kid. And then I just feel so sorry for him. But no, you failed, go back to the next grade. You see what I'm saying? I believe women are made to be nurturing and continue to have that balance for kids. But they should not be raising the kid by themselves. They should not be teaching the kid by themselves. There needs to be a balance of knowing what a man looks like, but knowing how to make decisions with reason and facts, rules and laws, not empathy, not feelings. That's where women mess up. And as you see, when you put women in power, or you have somebody like Zohran Mamdani that is appealing to women and using emotions, and he has an all-women staff, what do you think New York is going to look like in the years to come? It's going to be very empathetic. It's going to give money to people that don't work. Oh, they don't work because it's just sad, so we're going to give them more money. Now we're making money. Now it doesn't make any sense, right? This is what happens when you put women in power, the great feminization. And this is why we have to watch out for this. I'm not saying that women aren't smart. They are, but they have that emotional side that men don't have.
About the media, she wrote, a feminized press seeks consensus rather than confrontation. When newsrooms fill with people avoiding offense, truth-telling starts to sound like aggression. The mission drifts from investigating power to validating audiences. When it comes to academia, she claims feminized academia treats disagreement as aggression.
Exactly.
Universities built for debate now prioritize psychological safety. She calls that the moment when learning turns into therapeutic affirmation, when the pursuit of truth gives way to the management of feeling, then the core of academia, what the hell is the point anymore? For politics and bureaucracy, she adds, where masculine institutions prize hierarchy and rule, feminine ones prize process and consensus. What's the result? Well, endless meetings, fewer risks, slower decisions, governance that feels like nurturing but achieves much, much less. Fundamentally, it adds that men and women are both wired very differently.
Yep.
And when an institution is predominantly female, it is not actually built for results and truth, but rather nurture, care, and empathy.
Exactly.
So as for Mamdani's crew, I mean, it fits the narrative, right? It fits Helen's argument. His base is overwhelmingly young, educated women. It reflects the same institutional culture that Andrew describes. His politics became less adversarial and more emotional. The goal shifts from managing policy to managing feelings. So whether you agree or disagree with Helen, she's asking one question you can't dodge. What happens to a civilization when how we feel matters more than what's true? Zora?
It's very true. I like what he's saying. If you ever talk to a woman, you ask her to make a decision, how long does it take her to make the decision? When a woman is getting dressed, how many times does she unchanged and put different clothes on? So the decision, I'm not saying that women don't make the decision, it just takes them longer to do. So imagine having a woman in government, imagine having an all-female staff. How long would these decisions make? They would take a long time because they want everybody to be on the same page. You need debate. You need a little aggression. This is what makes us strong. This is what puts the best up top. If you can't debate, if you can't disagree and handle it and take care of it and work with people with that with disagreement, then you shouldn't be in government. You shouldn't be a leader, because a leader should be able to go through disagreement, handle it, and make a decision. See, with women, they want everybody to like their decision before they make the decision. They're not comfortable making decisions without worrying about everybody else. Have you ever wondered, when you see women, they're around all these other girls, it's because they want their consensus on whatever they're doing. It's hard for them to do things on their own. I need to call my homegirl, see if that's okay with her. I need to call my mom to see if that's okay with her. I need to call people to get their advice. Where a man just makes a decision and whatever happens, happens. And then with that, you learn about consequences. You learn about the process. But this is the reason why things get done faster under men, is because we don't need the consensus. This is why things happen faster in our government when a man is in charge and has people that are going with it. But with women, not gonna say I'm not bashing women, they're very smart. They just take longer to do things. How long does it take a woman to shop at Target compared to a man? I can go to shop at Target, have my list, and be done in 20 minutes. My wife, it'll probably take her 2-3 hours because she likes to look at everything. It's a consensus, right? She likes to get something. What do you think about this? I don't care. Do you like it? Yes, get it. But no, what do you think about it? It's just how women are. They are looking for that verification where men is like, I don't care. I'm getting this. I'm going to go. So this is not to bash women because women are very smart. They're just good in different aspects of life. But in decision making, something such as running government and making decisions faster, I just don't think that they are really up to par as a man and things won't get done quicker. I do believe that women can get some things done, but I think it won't be as much as a man would because of the decision making process. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. When you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can see our new videos. And as always, we're going to keep this thing going, keep it no fluff. And I'm going to tell you this right now, that daily show is coming. Appreciate you guys.